All right, so let's talk about Frasier, and it's back, and I have some thoughts. So I will say this: I am a fan of Frasier. I love Kelsey Grammer. Um, he's great at Slideshow Bomb in The Simpsons, but that's neither here nor there. Um, so I was excited to watch this, but I was also not a huge fan of Frasier. Like I've seen the show through one time. I do want to eventually get that Blu-ray box set and do a huge rewatch of all the episodes and possibly review it at some point since I'm reviewing this week to week. I don't. But I was also cautious about the show because let's be real, sitcoms keep returning and they're not really to the success that people want them to be. I mean, I didn't watch How I Met Your Father, mostly because I didn't watch How You Met Your Mother, but still, that show ended. The iCarly reboot was just canceled and on a cliffhanger, which sucks, but yeah. So I don't know. I thought, all right, I'll give these episodes a try, and I will say there's two problems with these episodes, but I did enjoy them. It's hard not to enjoy this show when you have a class act like Kelsey Grammer, right? Because Kelsey Grammer um, is just wonderful as a talent, and he is great. But it is just these are just generic sitcoms episodes. You got a son and a father who aren't really close, and he lies to him to make his life seem better than it is, and then they have a little emotional reconnection. Which in this case, in Kelsey Grammer and his son, at the end of this first episode, it's really solid and really great acting on both actors' parts, and it's really sweet, But it's also like I don't really know. Like I was just like, okay, a lot of the jokes and the plot of this episode and everything, the way it was all put together, was just very standard sitcom stuff. Episode 2, same thing, and so I'm enjoying this show, right? Because like I said, it's hard not to enjoy the show when you have a class act like Kelsey Grammer, but you're watching the show and you're going, is this Frasier? Is this what's back? Because it was very mediocre throughout all of this, and so I don't know if I'm going to really stick with it after this season, only because I'm reviewing it for you guys. And also, I could see this being an iCarly reboot. Maybe it runs for 1, 2 seasons, catches people interest for a little bit, and it gets canned. Because why? Are people really begging for Frasier to come back? I mean, there is nostalgia there, but not the way that they're going about it. So I don't know. And it's also like we haven't got any returning cast members from the original show except for Kelsey Grammer. So it's a little frustrating. But we'll see how the rest of the episodes out. These first 2 episodes were fine, just very generic and not what I had hoped, unfortunately.